another day with some new tea. I am Mansi with my very beautiful co-host Aylissa.
Hello, Mansi. How are you?
Amazing. We're kind of twinning today.
I know, I like it. Look at
Yes.
us. Just different colours. She's got a brown leather. And also, I just want to point out, these are both faux leather
Yes,
because we
please.
support animal rights, don't we, Mans?
I'm also a proper vegetarian. So, of course,
Yeah.
I support animal rights, but giving very 90s today, the vibe.
I like it.
My favorite show, Friends. I am trying to channel my inner Rachel Green.
Oh, and you're killing it.
And your favorite character was?
Phoebe, obviously, because I'm weird like her. Yeah.
Yeah, you do give a bit of Phoebe, but I think
Weird.
you're also a bit of Chandler.
Thank you,
You
because
are.
Chandler's funny.
I love
take it.
Chandler. All right, getting to the news. The big news that is coming this morning is about this very popular, very famous Bollywood actor, Saif Ali Khan, who was stabbed. Someone just barged into his home, middle of the night, and stabbed him 6 times, though he's stable now. But this was very surprising and shocking. Has something like this ever happened in Hollywood?
Yeah, I think so. I think for a while there was a real robbery thing going on where people were going into the Hollywood homes, ransacking the place. Also, Kim Kardashian, very famously in Paris.
Yes.
Her house, well, her hotel room got broken into and they stole all of her stuff and they held her at gunpoint and she said it was one of the worst moments of her life. It's a shame, but I believe that this is something that happens quite a lot across the world, but we only really hear about it when it happens to the celebs, right?
And imagine the kind of security they have.
I know.
It is so surprising, the amount of staff, the security, and still someone managed to barge in middle of the night. It was shocking. I mean,
Horrible.
I don't know who's safe then.
Yeah.
But it's safe to say that in 2025, we've got 2 big movies coming up. These are the most anticipated Bollywood movie. One movie is a Fun Asia film release. It's
Nice.
Sikandar, Salman Khan. And the other one is Rajnikant's Coolie. And these are a part of IMDb's list of most anticipated Bollywood movies. Any movies that you're looking forward to in this year?
Well, to be honest with you, Hollywood has always been on a little bit of a pause recently, hasn't it? So the big film of 2024, which is kind of going across to 2025, is Wicked. So they have already filmed the second part of the Wicked films, and that's going to be out at the end of 2025. And you know how big the first Wicked was. I loved it, Mansi. It was incredible. Did you see it?
Of course I did. And, talking
Good.
about Wicked, it's trending. Are these girls on some different Ozempic diet?
I know.
The way they are looking,
Yeah.
they look not wicked, they look malnourished.
They do. It's crazy because if you think about what's going on in Hollywood at the moment, the fact is that everyone is looking thinner than ever and they're saying that Ozempic is rife. And I know that it's already arrived in the UAE as well, Mansi. A few people I know have been doing it.
Wow.
The doctors seem to think it's safe. We're not medical professionals. We don't want to comment on that. But yeah, everyone in Hollywood is much thinner than ever these days, right?
But are you okay with the Ozempic face? Because most of these celebs now have this very typical Ozempic face. Talking about Bollywood, Karan Johar is a walking, talking Ozempic brand ambassador.
Ooh, okay. Well, the Ozempic face is fine because in Hollywood they can just fix it by putting lots of fillers into their face. So it's fine. Doesn't matter, does it?
Absolutely not. I mean, unless it's not unsafe for their health. But I think it's the industry and they honestly have to live with these Ozempics and these crash diets. Let's move on to what's happening in Bollywood. I was actually reading about the scam that happened recently.
Yes, well, in Hollywood, this one's a little bit crazy, okay? A woman was scammed by someone that she thought was Brad Pitt, but actually, she was catfished. She was scammed out of nearly 3 million dirhams from this guy who she thought was Brad Pitt. And this is AI gone mad here because these photoshopped pictures were all of Brad Pitt in a hospital bed. He was getting treatments done in hospital. He said he needed her help. And he managed to get 3 million dirhams from this woman. So this brings the conversation to this, Mansi. Have you ever been catfished?
Multiple times. But my question here is, why would Brad Pitt ask for money?
Yeah.
Means I understand you're a fan, you like him, you love him, you're obsessed with him. But imagine a celebrity like Brad Pitt. He doesn't need your 300,000 dirhams.
I know, but Mansi, if you really want it, if you really, really want someone to love you, you'll do whatever it takes. And she definitely did believe it. But these things have happened loads of times before, that you
Right.
think you're talking to someone, they ask you for money, and then it turns out it really isn't that person at all. So it happens a lot. Any catfishes ever asked you for money?
Not for money, to be honest, but yeah, asked for a free giveaway concert invite, and that keeps happening every now and then. So this guy I matched on Bumble with,
Yeah.
and we did not even have a conversation. Cut to after a week, we were doing this concert. It was our concert, and he messages, "Can you please give me a pass for this concert that your station is hosting? And I also need a pass for my wife."
Oh, he had a wife!
I'm like, "You
Plot
have
twist!
a wife?"
Plot twist! Wow.
Imagine. Hashtag guts.
Yeah, I love that.
Guts.
Yeah.
A, you're a married man on dating website, and B, you're asking me for a concert invite and
Yeah.
a +1. So yeah, and I understand, but unfortunately, I did not lose any money. I did lose a lot of peace of mind on such
I
matters.
bet
Not
you
money.
did.
Not money at all. Well, we also have this very, very major case going on in Bollywood for years, I think almost decades, about this model who actually was from the UK, Jia Khan, and she was in love with this star son, and she committed suicide, she passed away. But the case is still going on, and this star son is still in trouble because of, that suicide that happened like decades ago. Do you think any such cases have happened in Hollywood when stars were accused of something they've not done?
Yeah, I think that happens quite a lot. But I think, what comes into this one is the power and the money will see them through. And that's the unfairness of the justice system. And I know it's the same in India. I mean, I've heard of a few cases where people have done some terrible things and you've just never heard anything else about it, and they're still working and whatever. I don't know. It's just the money power thing. We're hearing about this a lot, aren't we?
True, but I think in this case, because this case has been going on for decades now, honestly, because I've been following this case, the star kid had nothing to do. He was in a relationship with this woman. I think they had a nasty fight, or there was some problem between the two of them. But she'd also attempted this in the past as well. She was dealing with mental health issues. But what's unfortunate is, because he's a star kid, he's a man in India, he's the one who is still suffering. She's gone. But there's no career for him anymore after whatever happened almost 15 years ago. But moving on, talking about career, any comebacks happening in Hollywood? Any 90s actors making big comebacks?
Yes, Demi Moore. You might remember
yes!
her from Ghost.
Yes,
She is in a brand new movie called The Sustenance, I think it's called. And she was nominated for a Golden Globe. She won her first ever Golden Globe, and she said, "It took me so long to get here." She was known in Hollywood as a popcorn actress, and what that means is someone who wins the popcorn statuette at the MTV Movie Awards, which doesn't really matter. This is her first serious kind of big award nomination, and she won it. And she says she's never felt better. She was told she would never work in Hollywood again, and now she's winning awards, so she definitely deserves it.
Amazing.
Yeah.
I love these 90s actors coming back because we grew up watching them. One such actor is Ferdinand Khan. He had a brilliant year, 2024. He made his comeback with, of course, a series on Netflix. And then he started doing a lot of movies. And I think in 2025, we'll see him more often on the screen. So that's something that I hope continues in 2025. The actors we grew up watching.
Yeah.
They're making a comeback, so it's nostalgia.
Oh,
yeah.
I have something big to tell you.
Yeah.
Do you like the Christmas movie, The Holiday?
Yeah,
I knew you'd like it.
I love it.
Did you have a massive crush on Jude Law?
Tad bit.
Bet you did.
Yeah.
Well, Jude Law has just revealed that he is going to be playing Vladimir Putin, the Russian president, in a brand new film called The Wizard of the Kremlin. And he said he's very excited about it. He also thinks that this is going to be one of the most challenging roles he's ever done. But imagine that, the pressure of playing someone so well known as Vladimir Putin, and you kind of think, right, is he going to pass this off? And he also told the casting agents that he could speak Russian when he actually can't. So he's going to have to learn some Russian. And also, there's another Hollywood actor that's been done for kind of faking it a little bit. Angelina Jolie is going to be in a new film about a very famous opera singer. And she also said to the producers that she could indeed sing, and she cannot. She can't sing a note. She's never sang opera in her life, and now she's got this part. So, Mansi, I want to know, have you ever lied on your resume? Why do you look like that?
I haven't lied on my resume because, you know, the kind of job we do, we
Yeah.
cannot lie. But I have lied on my dating profile. I have mentioned I'm an aspiring guitarist. I don't even own a guitar. I have really no
guitarist?
clue. Yeah.
Is that just to make yourself sound more interesting?
Yeah, just, you know, the cool girl. Aspiring guitarist. I think.
Wow.
Yeah.
And that's why our Mansi is still single. Anyway, that's it from us. We will see you next time. Bye.